Aren't too many players like Louis LeBlanc. He's a first-round draft pick, Norm. He's played in the USHL, the NCAA with Harvard, the QMJHL with Montreal, the AHL with Hamilton, and the NHL with the Montreal Canadiens.
Third full season here in the pros.
And I would say comparable to Luke Adam in that this might be a year that he needs to break through somehow. Veroni. McNabb's shot, and that one did not get through, deflected to the corner. Picked up by McNabb. Finds the middle of the ice. Natten right on top of him. Veroni cross ice feed. Sulzer back to the line. McNabb with a fake. Veroni creates a little space for himself. Reversed it back to McNabb. Sulzer cross ice. They score. Lovely setup from Sulzer to Adam. And just like that, a power play goal has cut the lead to 2-1.
All the goals so far tonight coming with the extra man, and this is great puck movement by the Rochester Americans. And Luke Adam is not going to score too many easier than that. As they get Meyer moving cross crease, and it's going to come back and cross, and he has got nothing but empty net. Pops the water bottle for style points. Goal number 6 of the season for Luke Adam, who in 6 games has only been held off the score sheet 1 time.
A setup by Sulzer, who was part of another big trade Buffalo made when they acquired Cody Hodgson, part of a deal for Zach Kassian. Sulzer came over in that deal.
4th point of the season for the German defenseman. 1 goal, 3 assists.
Nasenauer driving, cut off by Bagnall, centers one out front, and there's a penalty coming up on the play as Schistel had darted in off the point. He was hooked.
Assisted by number 52, Alexander Seltzer.
Hamilton's headed right back to the power play.
A power play goal scored in 7:14.
Well, that'll drive any coach crazy. They just score a goal to get to within 2-1, and just 21 seconds later, you find yourselves having to kill a penalty. Good bounce back shift for Hamilton, though. Get that puck in deep, and they've had some success when they've been able to chip the puck into the Rochester zone and get them on their back feet.
It's time for a Bulldogs power play.
Nygren across for Duffy. He's pressured right away by Veroni. And that'll give us a whistle just 8 seconds into the Hamilton power play.
Hooking the call, Steve, on Mike Zigomanis. Second time he's made a trip to the box. One of those penalties that are going to, on the Rochester side, holding, hooking, tripping, hooking again. Just the one boarding call.
Penalties coaches will say, Norm, if you'd just taken that extra stride, you wouldn't be in the penalty box. St. Pierre stick handling in traffic. It goes back to the line for Nygren. St. Pierre will let it go down low. Andrighetto. Back to the line, Nygren. Andrighetto, a little bit of space for Andrighetto, so he makes a move. Gillies was right on top of him. St. Pierre, Andrighetto, Hamilton kept to the exterior, they score! A blazing shot by Nygren as it was set up on a tee by Andrighetto. A 3rd power play goal, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is what Magnus Nygren, one of the attributes of his game that he is known to have, is a big shot, and it got set up textbook perfect there for him to tee it up and one-time it. Blasted pass, Nathan Lewin. Just like that, Hamilton restored a 2-goal lead with a 3rd power play goal of the night. 4 power play goals so far in this game tonight, Steve, and they scored the first 5 games of the season.
So Nygren, that pretty well clarifies he's a Salming Trophy winner, and it's not for Boreas Salming's post-hockey career in modeling, and Salming actually looks better than he did in his playing days from 30 years ago. It's for the top Swedish defenseman, and he unloaded.
First goal of the season.
Centered out front, and driving the net hard was Dumont as he was set up by Fournier. Bulldogs are flying tonight, both on the power play and 5-on-5. Puck lodged on the back of the net, and we get really our first sign of any animosity here tonight. A little pushing and shoving to the left of the crease of Nathan Lewin.
Good balance tonight for Hamilton and Nygren. That's his second point of the night, but Savannah Andrighetto and Marty St. Pierre both get their first points of the night. Andrighetto, that is his 5th point of the season in 6 games, and St. Pierre now 3 assists in 3 games. That's what he was brought in here to do, Steve. He's a guy who comes in, point-a-game scorer in the American Hockey League, Marty St. Pierre, and he is living up to that billing so far in this early season. Great look at Alexander Solzar, who had that lovely cross-ice pass to Luke Adam just about a minute or so ago to close Rochester to within 1. Stopped there by Nathan Lewin off Morgan Ellis, but Rochester really helping Hamilton out there. That penalty being taken by Mike Zigomanis, the 32-year-old veteran in the American Hockey League. That allows Hamilton just a minute 03 later to go back up by 2 goals.
Style points for Lewin on that save he just made, as there's a false start off the draw. That's Martin St. Pierre's 380th career AHL assist.
Magnus Nygren, talked about him a moment ago, 32 points last year in 51 games in the Swedish Elite League.
Nattinen bumped by Shaler. Hamilton again with the lion's share of the territorial play here as it's sent down low. Nystrom chasing Crawford, and Hutchings missed it, and it just scoots all the way to the Hamilton blue line where Morgan Ellis is there to collect it.
Shot 2010 in favor of Hamilton. Further validating that territorial advantage. Though it's not always about shots on goal, but they certainly have had a number of quality opportunities in this game.
Sunder for Shaler. Crawford tried to return it to Shaler out front, but that was well covered by Tenorti out front. Nygren tipped it away, and Tarnaski just backhands one behind Nystrom to the neutral zone. Nygren peeling back inside his own zone. Across it goes for Jared Tenorti. Now 6'6", but he doesn't look like it the way he's skating inside the Rochester zone. He lifts a backhander over the net. And right in on top of the play is a Lufor checking hard. Braden McNabb. We're beyond the midway point of period number 2. Colton Gillies gets held up with Chouinard at center. Tipped in, and Tenorti takes the safe approach. And Braden McNabb is there for Rochester. Ruidal plays it in. Gillies cut off. Masonauer stayed with him, and Chouinard finished him off. But look at Gillies still going. He chipped one across the face of the goal. Waugh, back to the line. Good fake by McNabb. It's deflected in front of Meyer. Back to the line it goes. McNabb just able to hold it in. Sends it down low. This is good pressure by Rochester. Gillies with a shot. Toe save Meyer. Wraparound Waugh scores! Well, the first sustained pressure in quite some time by Rochester results in Frederick Waugh making it 3-2.
First goal of the season, and what a shift by this group for Rochester. Waugh, see his line mate 17, Colin Jacobs, celebrating that goal. And they did some terrific work down low to give Rochester the second goal in this hockey game and claw themselves back. First even strength goal of the game and first of the season for the Rochester forward.
So Waugh, we talked about Duffy with his 18 penalty minutes in 5 seasons in the Quebec League. Well, Frederick Waugh has 40 penalty minutes already this year in 5 games. He's happy to be on the good side of the score sheets.
Rochester goal, his first.
More importantly, brings Rochester right back into this game. Sulzer pinching in, so Rochester energized. They're forechecking hard now on Hamilton as Veroni was trying to dig a puck. Frey Nygren with a lead pass. Andrighetto away with LeBlanc. Dumont lurking, and the pass backwards picked up by LeBlanc with a backhander wide. It broke down, but Hamilton created an opportunity. Played around, and first to the puck will be Veroni, and then he turns back against the forechecking of Dumont.
Colton Gillies and Colin Jacobs, the line mates for Waugh, getting in on that goal as well. Well-deserved assists. That line pinned Hamilton for about 45 seconds, and here we go, Steve.
Dumont fighting,